Hello, I'm Danny. Thank you so much for tuning into this yoga class on the holiday break or whenever you are watching this. Let's begin class by noticing the space that you have chosen to dedicate and carve out these next 10 to 15 minutes for you. And then gazing down at the cross of the ankles, feel yourself rooting and grounding into your sitting bones. Inhale to lift the spine, looking up and lifting your chin. And exhale to relax the shoulders, close the eyes, and sink into your hips. Take a moment of stillness, noticing the mind, the breath, and the body. Notice what thoughts are coming in and out of the mind. Notice the rise and fall of the breath. And to know any releasing or tension in the shoulders, back, hips, knees, and feet. Taking a big inhale, starting at the pit of your tummy, let this breath rise into the chest. And exhale, fall, releasing from the chest, and then squeeze the belly in and up. This is going to create a full inhale and a complete exhale. Continue to move this breath into the belly and up to the chest, and then down, falling from the chest and squeezing up in the belly. Practice this breath 3 more times. Noticing the rising and falling, the expanding and the contracting of the belly and of the chest. When you've completed these 3 rounds of breath, place your hands next to the heart. Maybe allowing a word or a person to rise into the heart space. And as you exhale, seal this intention or dedication into your heart space to move with you through the rest of practice. You can blink open the eyes and extend the legs straight out in front of you. Toes pointing up, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, squeeze the hands together. And as you exhale, forward fold, opening up the backs of the legs. Let your heart lift to the toes and relax the shoulders down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands will rest on the legs and create a nice flat back, a lift in the crown of the head. Exhale, forward fold, leaning towards the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Connecting breath to movement, we exhale to fold and inhale to lift. Beautiful. Inhale, hands sweep towards the sky. And then exhale, leaning over to the right. Lift up and out of the side body as you bend a little bit deeper into your elbow. Gaze up to the sky and hold for 1 more cycle of breath. Inhale, lift, hands reach to the sky, and exhale, side bend to the opposite. Again, feel the body stretch in the right side. Your hips are pressing down, you're reaching up and out through the shoulder and over the ear, gazing up towards the sky. Inhale to rise. And exhale, feet together, hands on the ankles. Cat and cow in the spine. Inhale, lift the heart to gaze up. Exhale, arch the shoulders and press the back to the wall as you lean back. Inhale, lift, posterior tilt in the pelvic area. Exhale, anterior tilt in the posterior, in that rotation in the hips. Inhale, lift, and exhale, round. Inhale, come back to centered position. Close the knees, and we'll come into tabletop position. Finding your shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Take cat-cow here. Exhale, push away for cat, and then bring your big toes to touch. Lean back to your heels and walk slightly forward into child's pose. Take 3 cleansing breaths here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. This time in through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, slight restriction the back of the throat. Exhale. Gaze forward, come all the way onto your bellies. Let your hips rest, shoulders bend, and press back. Elbows are bending and shoulders are pressing back. Low cobra, inhale, lift your chest, maybe your hands. Exhale, lower your hands and lower your chest. Inhale, lift your chest, press into the hands to lift you up a little bit more. Press the tops of the feet into the back of the mat. And exhale, lower all the way down. Last one, your fullest expression or your favorite of low or high cobra. We'll inhale, lift through the heart and press down into the hips. Exhale, release down to your mat. And inhale, lift to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, look towards your hands, curl your toes under, and then lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. I'm going to turn on my mat. In downward facing dog, look towards your belly button, bend into your knees, and walk out your feet. We'll lower down in the knees, and then lift up with the hands reaching towards the sky. And exhale, hands plant in your back pockets. Squeeze your elbows together and lean back for camel pose. Inhale, lift back up, reach your hands towards the sky. And exhale, plant them to the mat. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Gaze towards your hands and walk to a forward fold. Hanging and dangling, maybe clasp your elbows and rock side to side. Feel a release in the elongation of the spine, releasing all the way down to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift and gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands meet to your heart center. We'll do this another time. Inhale, sweep your hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back down to the ground. Take your hands to the floor and step your right foot back. I don't know if mirroring you guys helps or not, so we'll see. Low lunge here, so your hands can be framing the foot and then maybe place them on your knee. And just go rocking back and forth in your low lunge. And then hold here, deep bend into your front knee, top of the foot pressing into the back of the mat, shoulders relaxing down. Awesome work. Then lift your hands if it feels okay. And with an exhale, hands frame the foot, press back, half splits. Taking one more breath. And then inhale, bend into your front leg, tuck your toe under, and step it into pyramid. And then lift all the way up towards the sky. And with an exhale, we're going to take a deep lunge into our left foot. So we'll turn towards the side of the room and lunge deep into Skandasana squat. Your toes can lift or stay planted. And then inhale, lift back up towards star. And exhale, revolve triangle. Your left hand will come to the inside of your right foot and lift up towards the sky. With an exhale, let your hands come down. Reaching your hands forward, launch into a warrior 3. Beautiful work. Hold for another round of breath. And then inhale, slowly come up to a tall standing mountain. Meeting back on your mat, take a grounding inhale and exhale. Put yourself back into your body, back into your breath. Let's do this on the other side. Inhale, hands sweep towards the sky. Exhale, hands lower to the floor. I messed up on lefts and rights because I wanted to mirror you guys, but for now I'm going to step my right foot back. My left foot is forward. I'll drop my back knee, placing hands to the top of the knee. You can rock back and forth. Hopefully you just do the other side if you got confused. Again, let yourself sink deep into that front knee. Shoulders back and down, heart and crown lift. And then your hands can follow suit. Press into the top of the back foot to really feel firm and grounded in the legs. And exhale, hands will frame the foot, reach your hips back, and then take a half split here. Inhale, come forward, tuck your toe, and set up for pyramid pose. We'll inhale, lift our hands all the way to a standing position. Amazing. And then with an exhale, we're coming into Skandasana squat. So star, and then bend into your right knee. And then inhale, lift up. Revolve triangle. We'll come back to the front of the room. Right hand to the inside of your left foot. And twist open. And then finally, exhale, bend deep into our left knee and launch into a warrior 3. Beautiful. And exhaling, returning to a tall standing mountain. Let's take a cleansing breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, take a squat. We're gonna take a twist here. So if you would rather be in a chair pose, that's another option. If you feel capable to be in balance, squeeze your heels together. We'll have our hands at our heart, and then hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, and feel a twist here. If this feels comfortable to you, you can open up your hands. You can also have a block on your heels if that's accessible to you. And then we'll come back to a position at center, and then left elbow to hook onto the right knee. Feel a twist in the upper body. Open up the hands, look out. And inhale, come back to center, and we'll find ourselves seated on our mat. Come into your back, laying all the way flat, knees to chest, give them a squeeze. And then set up for bridge pose. Shoulders roll together, heels walk towards the fingertips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. And last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, return your buns to the mat. Hands can come out to a T. Let your knees fall to the right. Look to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. Maybe take a happy baby or any final postures that feel good for your body. And then finally come down for your Shavasana, the very most important posture of the practice, where we sink into the earth and sink into the body that is processing all of the work, of the movements, of the blood flow, of the focus and intention that we put behind our practice. If you'd like to have your hands resting on your belly or your heart, go ahead and just connect to you. And when the time is right, let yourself slowly crawl back into the day. Crawl back into the day. You can extend your hands, roll your wrists, but know you can take as much time as you need, especially if you're in the comfort of your home and didn't have to travel today. We'll inhale, lift all the way up into a seated position. And keep your eyes relaxed and heavy. It was an honor to guide you through a practice today. The light and love in me sees the love and light in you. Together we can lean forward and say, Namaste. Thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you next time.